What it do, YouTube? Coming back at you with another one. Hey, man, today I want to switch it up and I want to have a conversation about the ratings in the game. Now, I think we can all agree that, SCI, they got a lot of work cut out for them, man, to get the game, to the place that we all want it to be. And that's an authentic boxing experience. Now, if you check on their page, that's the same thing that they're looking towards. If you look there, it says, as you head into your first match, be sure to remember the foundation of Undisputed is authentic boxing. So, okay. So we all know that that's not easily accomplished in any sports game. So first off, you got to give them credit for setting such a lofty goal, especially for it being the first time with them making a game, right? Now, a lot of the issues in the game that they're aware of, the community is steady preaching to them about, they're aware of it, and that stuff, it takes coding and whatever else goes into making a video game, certainly takes information outside my realm of understanding when it comes to how soon we can expect those changes for issues like, the damage system and body uppercut, step back straight demons. But I digress, right? Today, I want to talk about the ratings because I feel like that's something that, of course, boxing is subjective, but on some levels, you can come to a general consensus of what happens in the sport of boxing, right? So with them being a company with over 250 licensed boxers, right? Right now, we only got, 60 or so with the early access. Right. And I feel that's the foundation that they need to get their rating system in a true place of authenticity as best that they can to, respect the sport. Right. So what I don't get is who came up with these ratings. Like, some of it makes no sense whatsoever. Right. So with that, I want to start with Sugar Ray Leonard. Okay. Now, I have issues with him at welterweight, right? But, because he's pillow fisted, you know what I mean? And he was a demon at welterweight. I mean, it was no touching him at welterweight, right? But at middleweight, the shit is laughable, bro. Like, honestly, when we pull up the stats for Sugar Ray Leonard at middleweight, you see 75 body resistance. That man never got knocked down by a body shot his whole career, bro. Now, the foundation of this game is supposed to be authentic boxing. Sugar Ray Leonard had one fight at the true welterweight limit, right? That one fight, he went 12 rounds and got the decision victory over marvelous Marvin Hagler. This Marvin Hagler. That's crazy. And 75 courage? Are you serious? At best, you can take his worst fight when he was past his prime at super middleweight versus Terry Norris. He went down twice, right? He was totally outmatched and he never quit, bro. Side note, boy, I sure hope they can get Terry Norris in this game. You know what I mean? Boy, that was a beast too. But to get back to the point, if you telling me Sugar Ray Leonard has 75 courage, bro, when Roberto Duran get in the game, his courage must gonna be negative. Like, make it make sense, bro, honestly. 89 punch speed? Sugar Ray Leonard?
Stop the cap.
I think that sums up how much thought went into his middleweight character model. You know what I mean? Like, they just threw some numbers together or some shit and just, So let's move on, right? Because I don't want this to be too long, because it's more issues that I feel is present with the ratings. So let's move over to welterweight now. It's going to be two-part, Sean Porter and Josh Taylor, right? So you have Josh Taylor rated 85 overall and you have Sean Porter rated 83 overall. At the welterweight, right? Sean Porter was a world-class fighter in the welterweight division. Has wins over Adrian Broner, Danny Garcia, right? Losses to Earl Spence, Bud Crawford, and Keith Thurman, right? But how can you rate Josh Taylor over Sean Porter when Josh is undisputed at lightweight and super lightweight? He never even fought at 147. So to rate him higher than a world-class fighter at 147 is so disrespectful to the sport, in my opinion, right? And with the same note of that, you have Sean Porter rated 1 point over Conor Benn, when Conor Benn has proven nothing truly in the sport of boxing on a world-class level, right? He's proven nothing. So to me, that is disrespectful to Sean Porter as a boxer, especially seeing that, for me, Sean Porter was one of the first time, big-time names, big-time boxers that I seen support the game. So, I mean, to me, that was crazy. It's really, disrespectful to him, because you're not respecting any of his accomplishments in the sport. And again, he was a world-class fighter at welterweight at a time when the division, was kind of at its peak. So I feel that they really not doing him justice. Yes, he got those losses. The loss to Keith Thurman, that was questionable. I mean, I did feel like Keith won the fight, but it was a close fight, which I could see it going, both ways. Now, yes, he got the knockout to Earl Spence, and the knockout to Bud. But at the same time, I mean, not the knockout. I don't think Earl knocked him out, but he got those 2 losses. But at the end of the day, he was still a world-class fighter, right? So to now move on to the last point I will go towards is this right here. Eddie the Beast Hall, right? So you telling me that this right here is 75, right? On an authentic boxing level, meaning, in terms of authentic heavyweight boxing, that's 75. And David Adelaide is 77. You telling me it's a 2-point difference between them 2 fighters? I think that's what a real issue lies with this rating system, right? Like it's no rhyme or reason. And this is the baseline for all new fighters that's added. If they can't get this 60 fighters done correctly, then ain't no telling what the other 200 gonna look like. So, hey man, would love to hear your comments, and your thoughts in the comments below, I should say. Hey, it's your boy Rob Deasy, signing out. Respect.